You're an MBA.
Yes, I was working in a software
Okay.
IT industry. I had an accident with a BMTC bus which ran on my foot and I have lost my right foot.
Oh my goodness.
So I had a passion for cooking, I had a passion for eating also. I used to see the vlogs and I used to go to those places that have good food.
And then
I shifted to hotel industry.
hotel industry. I love the manner in which that egg beaten with that kolambu holds on to that dosae in a very tight embrace. And there's some chicken keema that's going on it. I can't wait to taste that yera, the prawn. I've just tasted the prawn in this dosae. And I know that this yera KARI dosa is going to be something else altogether. Hi folks, this is Kripal Amanna, Gourmet on the Road, and you're watching Food Lovers TV. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and strong. So a couple of months ago, I received an email from this lady entrepreneur who, despite facing numerous challenges and physical hardships, was doing her best to eke out a livelihood. An MBA by education, she had resorted to opening a food cart to support herself and her family. What she serves at the food cart certainly seemed appealing. So this morning we've set out to JP Nagar in South Bengaluru, where I hope to not only taste a delicious breakfast, but also with your assistance, support a deserving small enterprise. Namaskara. ಏನು ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Chops.
Chicken chops, plain.
Yeah, nice. How long have you been eating here?
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ, ಇವ್ರು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್.
ಇವ್ರು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಜಾ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು.
ರಜಾ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Your name is Veena. And you wrote to me. Fantastic. Late ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. Things are there?
Yes.
Everything is there?
Yes.
So you began this how many months ago?
April, no? 6 months ago.
6 months ago. You're an MBA?
Yes.
From where?
Pondicherry.
From Pondicherry. So you did an MBA and you were working?
Yes, I was working in a software
Okay.
IT industry. I was working there as a software tester, manual tester. I had an accident with a BMTC bus which ran on my foot and I have lost my right foot.
Oh my goodness.
So there's a plastic surgery done to it.
Okay. And this was when?
This was in 2014.
But you were still working after that?
Yes.
Back in the IT testing space?
Yes, correct.
And then?
I shifted to hotel industry.
Hotel industry. And you made a beginning right at the most competitive space.
Competitive
Street
space.
food.
Yes.
So ಯಾಕೆ ಆ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತಾ?
Yes, I had a passion for this. I had a passion for cooking. I had a passion for eating also. I used to see the vlogs and I used to go to those places that have good food over there. So I had this habit. Meanwhile, I was testing at homes and all, many recipes. And then I was thinking I have to put something that is not here. So that was the reason I started with this KARI dosa, because this is famous in Madurai.
Correct.
Apart from that, we don't get it anywhere. I mean, that proper authentic KARI dosa, we don't get it.
And where did you grow up?
I grew up in Veloor. It is in Tamil
Veloor.
Nadu. Yes, Tamil Nadu.
Fantastic. But tell me, you're an MBA. You worked in an IT company.
I worked in banks also.
You worked in banks as well. Very plush environments. AC, aramide, there's job security, all that. And you gave all that up to do this.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. I just had only one hope. Somehow or the other way, I have to, I should not be a zero in my life. I have to somehow go and achieve something. Not always being in a desk job and doing something or other thing. Not interested in it.
Fantastic. I have to salute Veena for her bravery. She went through very tough physical circumstances, and notwithstanding that, she chose to give up a plush corporate career for a life that she began again from scratch here on the streets of JP Nagar in South Bengaluru. So 6 months you've done this. Are you happy?
Yes, I'm extremely happy. With
Extremely
this.
happy.
Extremely
Fantastic. And I think the people around here also look happy.
So I have a chicken curry dosa, prawn curry dosa, dosa with chicken chops, egg dosa and then plain dosa.
So all this you're serving every day?
Yes. I also have ghee rice today.
So of course over the last 6 months I've seen other videos too on your enterprise. And so how's business been for you?
It is like 50-50. Sometimes it is good, sometimes it is not there. It happens.
Now after this video and tasting that kari dosa, I hope with your support we can make it 100-100.
Okay, sir.
Lovely. So what are you going to cook for us first?
What do you want, sir? Special is chicken curry dosa and prawn curry dosa.
So what is your most basic dosa here?
Plain dosa of 10 rupees.
Plain dosa of 10 rupees. How much is a curry dosa?
80 rupees.
So there's a good range. So andre nimge plain dosa bekidre 10 rupees sikkate. Adarottige ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ? What do you give with that?
We give this peanut chutney and then we also have this veg gravy. This is the chicken chops. Usually I used to do green. Today I've cooked the red one. The returning customers were asking, please change the recipe. We want something because we are coming daily. And this is the veg gravy, the plain salna, which we use it for curry dosa as well. We also give it for the dosas.
I think that chicken chop she just opened, I can smell the aroma of the hard spices. ಏನೇನಿದೆ?
Cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, and then
oh, I love the aroma that's emanating from these chops.
Black pepper and then cumin seeds.
Cumin seeds.
Yes. And this is the prawn curry dosa's gravy.
Oh.
This is the prawn.
This is the very small prawns. So these are what, sea prawns or these are?
Sea prawns. I have cut it into small pieces. You can see this. I have deveined it and then I've cutted it.
Wonderful.
And then this is the chicken keema, which
The
we give it.
chicken keema on the curry dosa.
Correct.
So traditionally chicken, what you prepare in Madurai is with gingerly oil, no?
Yes, correct.
So is this also with gingerly
No,
oil?
this is not with gingerly oil. This is with the normal sunflower oil.
Normal sunflower oil.
This is ghee rice. Siriga sambar rice is done with the ghee rice.
So vegetarians have plain dosa option.
Yes, they also can have a ghee rice.
Ghee rice. And if you're a non-vegetarian, well, there's a chicken chops, there's the
Curry dosa.
prawn curry dosa and also the chicken curry dosa. That's a chicken keema.
Correct.
So traditionally in Madurai, it was originally mutton, right?
Correct.
With the gingerly oil and the hard spices. But now, of course, I think chicken is more universally preferred.
Yes. I do cook mutton on Sundays. I do cook mutton same in the gingerly oil, grounded paste and all. That is only on Sunday.
Only on a Sunday. We are here on Thursday, so we will make do with the chicken and also the prawn. What do they call the prawn in Madurai?
Era.
The era. So this is a normal dosa, is it?
Yes, sir.
So what is that? Same urad dal and
Same urad dal, dosa rice, avlaki, poha.
avlaki, poha and all that. So when do you prepare all of this?
I prepare this. I get up at 4 o'clock and I start preparing.
4 o'clock?
Yeah.
So that means you already have been up for 6 hours.
Yes.
Huh?
I don't sleep in the afternoons also.
You don't sleep in the afternoon.
I have 2 kids, so I have to take care of them. I have to finish my cooking by 7. I have to drop him to van by 7:30 and then I come here and I start this business.
So 7:30 you come here and then you close at 11.
11:30, 12.
11:30, 12 you close. And then who helps you with all of this?
With all this, my husband.
Oh, your husband, is he here?
No, he's not.
So he comes and parks it here for you?
Yes.
So again while going?
He'll come and help.
He'll come again.
Yes.
Fantastic. So I think we've spoken to Veena all that we needed to. Now it's time to do some tasting. So I want to taste the plain dosa first.
Okay.
Huh? So on weekdays it's not very crowded.
Yes. Only on Sundays it is a bit crowded. Apart from that, I mean.
You're able to handle it though.
Yes. This is the plain dosa.
This is a plain dosa, okay. And this is what, sunflower oil?
Yeah, normal sunflower oil. I don't use palm oils, I just use only the sunflower.
Sunflower oil, fantastic.
I'm planning to get this groundnut oil from the Veloor which they get it from Czech, you know this?
The cold pressed oil.
Cold pressed oil. Yeah, I'm planning it to get it from there.
So that you will use for the dosa?
Yes, correct. It will be more tasty compared to sunflower oil.
So traditionally, I think in Tamil Nadu, especially the smaller, the very rustic places, it's all about the oil, the gingerly oil that's used.
Gingerly oil. In Veloor side, it is of groundnut oil.
Groundnut oil.
Yes. When it is come for Madurai, you know, it is gingerly oil.
So what's there in this? Just some
This
chili
is
powder?
No, nothing as such. Only the plain salna, the veg gravy, and then egg, which is beaten for 1 egg dosa.
With some coriander.
And the reason I've put the egg, no, so it needs some masala, so I put this pepper for it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So this is a 10 rupee dosa
Yes, correct.
with some chutney.
Chutney.
You normally give gravy also?
Yes, yes.
So I'll have some gravy. Only give me things that you normally give, huh? Rest people will come and ask you.
No, the same thing.
Little
I
bit.
give. I don't even serve them. That is of their wish. Whichever gravy they want, they can use. I give them the peanut chutney and then the veg gravy. Whichever they require, they'll put it.
So of course I have my eyes on the KARI dosa, but I said we should make a beginning with the humble plain dosa that she sells for Rs.10, because once I taste the KARI dosas, I don't think I will appreciate this one as much. The dosa is fermented rather well. There's a bit of a crustiness in its texture with a hint of tartness. And I think that peanut chutney should do well to complement it. Where do you get the peanuts from?
I get it from Veloor itself. They grow it over there. So we get it in bulk.
In bulk. And you grind it every day.
Yes.
So there's some red chilies that go into it?
Guntur chilies, the normal, the red one, and then the tamarind also from Veloor only.
All from Veloor.
All from Veloor. Because that taste which should come, it should be from native.
So these are the tastes that you've grown up with.
Yes.
And that's what you're trying to serve to the people of Bengaluru.
Correct.
Fantastic. I love that intense nuttiness of that chutney. The spicing is just enough for you to feel a bit of its prick at the back of your throat. The sourness of the tamarind, not so pronounced. And next I'm going to taste that dosa, which is now drenched rather indulgently in that veg gravy. That dosa drenched in that gravy is breaking down even as I scoop it from my plate. I can definitely taste the chekke, the cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
That certainly is a tasty veg gravy. Veena told me that out here, people can come and help themselves to the gravy, which is what I'm going to do. Can I have a little bit of the gravy as well?
Yes.
I like your gravy very much. Thank you. I'm tasting the warmth of the hard spices and also a bit of spiciness in this.
Yes.
So there's again the Guntur chili.
Correct. That we grind it.
That's spicier.
That is the spice.
To mop up the remainder of my dosa with more of that curry. I love the curry. I think for 10 rupees it offers exceptional value and flavor.
Chicken, huh?
This is an egg dosa.
Yes, sir. This is an egg.
Fantastic. So if you want your dosa fortified with some eggs, that too is possible.
Plain irukkulla? Moona?
You know, I was thinking of going to the KARI dosa,
Okay.
but that egg dosa looked very nice. So I thought maybe I'll try the egg dosa with the chicken korma.
Okay.
Good combination?
Good combination. Yes.
Fantastic. That's what we will do. Oh, salt you add at the end,
Yes.
so that it doesn't become sour.
Correct.
How long do you ferment this?
It does. I grind it at around 10:30 in the night and I keep it for the whole night.
And you soak it for how long?
4 hours.
4 hours.
4
So what is your ratio of rice and uddu?
It is like for 1 kg of rice, I give 200 grams of urad dal.
Of urad dal. And avlaki?
It is 250 or 300 grams. It depends. If it is a gatti avlaki, then it is 250. If it is the medium one, then it will be 300.
300 grams. So it's basically rice, uddu, avlaki.
That's it.
And the mente.
Menthe of 2 spoons.
2 spoons
for
to
1
help it
kg.
ferment.
Yes.
Oh, some onions too. And coriander. And plenty of pepper. That aroma of that.
Curries.
ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Are you a regular here?
Yeah, this is my second time.
Second time. What did you try the last time?
Last time I tried the same thing. Chicken curry dosa and chicken curry dosa. And after Shravan, this is my first bite.
So I guess now we can post as many non-veg videos as we want. So this is my egg dosa. I was trying to balance things out between the veg videos and the non-veg videos, but of course I have to post non-veg videos as well. So I was getting the odd comment every once in a while that this is torture for us because we're not eating non-vegetarian because of Shravan Masa, but you're tempting us. So with this I will have the
Chicken gravy.
fantastic.
This is for 50 rupees. 2 plain dosas with 3 pieces of chicken or 2 pieces of chicken. Depends on the size of the chicken.
Depends on the size of the chicken. And what about the egg dosa?
Egg dosa is 30 rupees.
30 rupees. So this is 50 plus 30.
Yeah, 50 plus 30.
80 rupees. For 80 rupees you will get a lovely egg dosa fortified with the goodness of a single egg, some onions, some coriander and a few pieces of the chicken curry. What more do you need? Well, I want to taste that egg dosa first by itself. So typically you would have the egg dosa served to you with some of that veg gravy, veg colombo.
Correct. Veg
Ah.
colombo.
With that veg colombo, but I'm going to taste it just by itself. I think nothing hits the spot in the morning like eggs. Be it on a piece of toast or cocooned between the fold of this dosa. I can definitely feel the warmth of the pepper. So a lot of pepper they eat, no, in Tamil Nadu, a lot of pepper.
Correct.
But I definitely feel that this dosa needs the company of some curry. And that's where this chicken kurma will come handy. What I love here is the flavor of the hard spices. I think the cardamom, the cloves, the cinnamon.
Fennel seeds.
I love the aroma of that masala. The chicken is also cooked very well. So all this you make in the morning.
Yes.
Do you have any help at home?
No.
No maids, nobody?
No.
I think that egg dosa, when you taste it by itself, it feels a little dry. But with the gravy, makes for a deliciously moist combination. My favorite bits are that part of the dosa that's been drenched in that curry. And this one also has plenty of the egg, the onions within. When you taste the egg dosa, that part with the creaminess of the yolk, that certainly hits very differently, very comforting. I love the moist crunch of the onions too. So when people come here, what do? They eat all dosas or they eat one dosa?
Mostly they get fulfilled with one curry dosa,
One curry dosa.
or they go with egg dosa and the plain dosa.
So in 40 rupees breakfast is done.
Yes.
So you have one egg dosa and you have one plain dosa. The plain dosa and the egg dosa both come ladled with the kurma. So that's enough for a good satisfying breakfast. And now we'll do the curry dosas. Which one should we do first? The chicken or the prawn?
Chicken.
Chicken. We'll do the chicken curry dosa. I think that batter has fermented really well, which is what you will see in its frothiness as she ladles the batter onto
Curry
the tawa.
dosa, na?
And also the pores that are opening up, which is all the air that's trapped in that banda. So you've been cooking for how long? How many years now?
I started in my 8th standard.
8th standard.
It's been
15 years.
more than 50.
More than 15 years. That's a lot of eggs. How many eggs do you use in a day?
2 trays of
So how many in a tray? 30,
30,
40?
30.
30, 30. I love the manner in which that egg beaten with that kolambu holds on to that dosae in a very tight embrace. And there's some chicken keema that's going on it. So this is like the perfect breakfast. When do people eat a curry dosa all through the day, no? When do they eat it?
Usually in the evenings.
In the
I get
evenings.
many calls in the evenings, but I'm not available in the evening. So most probably they come on the Sunday morning.
Sunday mornings. And in Tamil Nadu, Vellore and all, when do they
It
eat?
is in the evening.
It's in the evening. So it's like an evening snack.
Evenings for evening dinner as well.
So of course, out there they eat it in the evening as a snack or as a light dinner. But out here, I think this has all the trappings of a heavy breakfast. I think you have one of these curry dosas. I think it will set you good at least for the next 3 or 4 hours. Allah? ಏನು taste ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು normally? Curry dosa. Chicken or prawn?
Sir?
Chicken. Oh, and that's my curry dosa. Fantastic. I asked Veena, I said, how do people prefer to eat the curry dosa? He says some like to eat it just by itself, others like to pour some of the kolambu over. And I think this kolambu also has there's plenty of onions in this.
It is an onion and tomato.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Fantastic. I want to taste that dosa just by itself. Bisi there, bisi there. This is very hot. When I tasted that dosa by itself and also with the egg, it certainly felt a little crispy. Whereas here, because it's burdened not only with the egg that's beaten with the kolambu, but also with a copious serving of that chicken keema, the dosa certainly feels a little pasty. The chicken mince is rather mild in its flavors. There's just a bit of the aromats that you're tasting in that. And I think perhaps if you want a little more of the flavor hit, I think that's where that kolambu comes into play. I'm definitely enjoying that dosa a lot more in combination with that gravy. So I think when you do a mutton curry dosa, that flavor will be entirely different. Huh?
Different masalas.
Different masalas, and mutton also has its own flavor.
Yes,
So I guess if you're lucky enough to come here on a Sunday, you'll get to taste the mutton curry dosa. The chicken keema too that goes on it is quite impressionable. But I think it won't hold a candle to the flavors that come from mutton. With all that meatiness, with a bit of the fat that will also seep into that masala. As that mutton is braised over time. There's also plenty of textures that you're tasting. The soft pulpiness of the tomato that has also seared a bit along the edges, all ensconced in the soft, comforting embrace of that dosa. I think have one of these curry dosas and you're pretty much set for the entire morning. So these prawns are what, fresh or IQF prawns?
Fresh, sir.
So who gets them?
I myself get.
You go every day to the market.
Yes, yes.
So when will you go to the market and all that?
I go in the evenings.
In the evening. So
I
you
go get it in the evenings, come home, clean it, devein it, cut it into pieces and then refrigerate it. And then in the morning,
cook it the next morning. And the chicken and all of that?
I take it in the morning
You
itself.
take it in the morning
I
itself.
have a wholesale dealer with me, so he opens the shop at 5 o'clock.
Oh.
So I go at 5:30 and I get it from him.
So you have a very busy day.
Yeah.
Huh?
I put some ginger garlic paste and then the turmeric powder and little salt, marinate it and keep it in fridge.
So this is almost like a yera thokku without the coconut.
Yeah, correct.
So what is the most popular dosa here?
Curry dosa.
Curry dosa. The chicken curry dosa.
Yes, correct.
And when you sell the mutton that time?
That is also. I sell it only half kg or 750 grams. Not
Okay,
more
not
than
more than that. So that makes how many curry dosas?
somewhere around 10 to 15.
That's all.
That's it.
So for a mutton curry dosa on a Sunday, you have to come early.
Yeah.
Otherwise it gets over.
Yeah. Usually people opt for chicken curry dosa.
Yeah.
Rather than mutton, they go for chicken.
But I feel mutton will have more flavor, no?
Yes, correct.
Also with a bit of the fat and all that.
Yes, yes.
That flavor is entirely different.
Yes.
But you've adjusted to this now, from corporate life to this.
Yes, I've got adjusted.
How old are your children?
My son is 6 years and my daughter is 4 years.
Okay, so they're still very young and they need you.
Yeah.
So when they're in school, you can do this.
Yes, correct.
And what happens on their holidays?
Sometimes his dad will take care. Sometimes I will put leave and I will take care of it.
What does your husband do?
He's a freelancer. He's working as a personal trainer.
Nice. So is this what he eats also?
Yeah, it is full of protein, no?
It's full of protein.
Yes, I eat.
So he likes the curry dosa.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I can't wait to taste that yera, the prawn. I've just tasted the prawn in this dosa and I know that this yera curry dosa is going to be something else altogether. I think that prawn brings its own saline sweetness to the mix. The moment you put this dosa in your mouth, it's entirely Veena level.
Correct.
Oh, this is delicious. This is absolutely delicious. And the prawns are cooked right. I was worried whether it would get a little rubbery because she's cooked it already once and then she heats it again on this dosa tawa. But none of that. The prawn is cooked to just the right texture. It's springy without being rubbery. The masala for the prawn and the chicken is the same?
No. This is a normal plain masala which we put for thokku. For prawn, era thokku.
Correct.
When it is for curry dosa, we put another masala ingredient which is made of that gundu chili which I said. Gundu chili, coriander seeds, cumins, pepper, everything will be added and then we have ground it and then we'll put that masala.
So in this also is there some siraga?
No, only the fennel.
The fennel goes
only
into
the
it.
fennel.
That's what I meant. What do you call fennel in Tamil?
Sombu.
Sombu. I think that makes a huge difference.
Yes.
Between the two curry dosas that I've tasted, the chicken is nice, but the prawn is definitely Veena level. With the other curry dosa, I felt the need for some of that Colombo just to moisten it. But out here, because Veena cooks the prawn in a thokku style of masala with the sombu, with the tomatoes, etc., but minus the coconut, that curry has enough juice, that curry has enough moistness to make for a complete bite. Of course, aided by plenty of the tomato. So when you taste a dosa by itself or with the egg, it is crispy.
Yeah.
But when you taste it with the curry dosa, it's a little softer, a little pasty, right?
Correct. The bottom part will be a bit crispy. The upper part will be moist, so that all together you will get that feelings. You like
Never stop making the prawn curry
Prawn
dosa.
curry dosa.
Very different, very unique.
Yeah.
I love the flavor of it. This is there every day.
Yes, it is there.
From the time that you start to the time that you close.
Yes.
What happens now if there's something remaining?
I take it home. So either with the chapatis it goes, the keema. So a little more some coriander, pepper, chili, fry it, go with the chapatis. For dinner.
Fantastic. So your husband and your children are very lucky.
Usually don't remains, but if it remains, that is the thing which we do. We don't waste the food, so we just have it our own.
Very good. So if you want to taste dosa, but dosa in a exciting avatar, fortified with the mutta, the koli and the yera, definitely find your way here to Veena's Curry Dosa cart, just past JP Nagar, past Brigade Millennium, in this area that they call RBI layout. If you love dosa and you love them of the non-veg kind, definitely an interesting choice for breakfast. I hope you've enjoyed this extremely flavorful episode of Gourmet on the Road. Until the next time, take care, stay safe, stay strong, and happy eating. Well, Veena says you've not tasted my entire menu. What about the ghee rice? Of course, the ghee rice has cooled down a bit.
Yeah.
That is because, of course, she's out here in the open. So again, when you fry the ghee with some spices.
Siraga sambar rice.
Very nice. I think out here, you use your spices very well. So there's a different flavor in the chicken chops, different flavor in the chicken keema,
Kari dosa, yeah.
and an entirely different take, the thokku take on the yera. Where you get the rice from?
I get it from home.
From Vellore. So everything. So who supplies all this from Vellore?
My grandma is over there.
Your grandma is over there, so she supplies.
She supplies.
Fantastic.
She buy it behalf of me. I go and get it.
Fantastic. So when I came here first, she said currently business is 50-50. So I hope after watching this episode, you will help Veena take her delightful Kari Dosa cart to 100.
Thank you.
Huh? So how much is a plain dosa? Is 10 rupees.
10 rupees.
Chops?
50.
That is 60 rupees. Then
Egg dosa 30.
90. Chicken dosa?
80.
That is 170. And how much is the prawn dosa?
120.
120 each dosa.
Yes.
So 120 into 3 is 360.
360.
360 plus 170, no? So that is how much?
460 plus 70, 530.
Veena A.
Correct. My dad's name, Ambarish. My dad is a Karnataka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom is a Tamilian. My dad is a Karnataka. Thank you.
Thank you very much. May you do well. Olledagli.
Thank you, sir.
If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page. You could pledge a nominal sum and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment below. Happy eating!